Guys, there's a lot of people that are really upset with me right now because I've been spelling the word "you're" wrong, and I've been using the F word, the fuck word, too much, and they're really upset about it. And they're yelling at me from a lot of different angles about being unprofessional and how I'm not a leader and how I'm inappropriately, misleading the next generation of architects, and no one should take me seriously because of these two things. And I'm really happy about it because everyone always needs to yell at someone. And if I could be that person for those people, then I'm just glad to help. I'll take one for the team to help them feel better about themselves. And it's okay. They can keep yelling at me and they can keep disqualifying me for what I do. So it is what it is. I'll never be successful, and I'll just never be a professional, and that's fine. That's okay. And so while that's happening on one side, there's another thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about creating more successful architects, and I want to talk about the AREE Bootcamp today. AREE Bootcamp, and I want to talk about it in a nutshell of what the AREE Bootcamp really is, and I want to do it really quick too. I'm gonna make like a 3-minute. This is like my 4.5 minute video about AREE Bootcamp, and then I'm gonna make one of me I'm gonna spend like a half an hour and just talk about Bootcamp and just go. So this is real quick. What is AREE Bootcamp? It's a 10-week program. It's a 10-week program that creates successful licensed architects. Successful is the key word there. And, I always say it works in two ways. AREE Bootcamp works in two ways. First way it works is it helps people at the beginning of their process who are just getting started with their exams. I want to hold their hands. I want to get them studying. I want to set them up for success before they start getting all this information from a million different places. I want to teach solid studying habits. And so I say, for the people at the beginning of the bootcamp, I say, I'm going to teach you how to study for these tests, and I'm going to hold your hand and show you how I study for 10 weeks. And after it's over, you're going to have a lot of tools, you're going to have a lot of resources, you're going to have a lot of know-how on how to finish the rest of them by yourself. I tell my boot campers I don't want them to just pass one test. I want them to pass all their tests. And so I look at it as a family. Once you're in boot camp, you're in it forever. I give my personal phone number, and I get phone calls all day long from people in the boot camp program, even long after they've completed the 10-week program. So that's the first way it works, is for people that are just getting started. The second way boot camp works is that it helps people finish their exams. I want people at the beginning, and I want them at the end. Those PPD, PDD exams, we're going to use the boot camp to essentially, I want to just push them across that finish line, and we're going to use the infrastructure and resources and tools of what the boot camp is and collaboratively work together and pass these last two tests. PPD and PDD are monster tests. And so the boot camp essentially collaboratively works together to help them make that happen. Boot camp works in a variety of ways. There's a million moving parts that all holistically tie together and create the whole program. But at the real quick version of it is that people meet with me once a week. It's a coaching program, and so I coach them. We all have different experiences, backgrounds, educations, and upbringings, and so I coach each person to, effectively move through this process, and I've got a lot of experience doing that, coaching people through their exams. And the second way it works is that basically after work every night, people are meeting up on video chat and they're studying with each other. They're talking about subjects. They're talking about these things that we're studying. They're doing, we're writing our own practice questions. We're doing practice questions. We're studying together. And so it's been really powerful for a lot of people. I always say it's not about just passing a test. It's about becoming a successful architect. That's really the purpose of AREE Bootcamp. And, we're going to focus. I use the bootcamp as an opportunity to learn professional development. And we chose this career for a reason. So let's really embrace the stuff that we need to study to pass these exams. And so while we're focusing on becoming successful architects, we're taking tests, we're studying, we're showing up, we're doing everything we need to do to pass these tests. And that's really, in a nutshell, really what bootcamp is, it's this program that I created about 4 years ago. We've taken about 1,000 people through the curriculum. It's been really powerful for really helping a lot of people kind of figure this architect exam thing out. So in a nutshell, that is the AREE Bootcamp, and that's my video for today. All right, team, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.